Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Larry Timko Show on 1070 The Zone, where Charlotte County comes to play. Broadcasted from our Howard's Pool World Studios, where they didn't invent pool service, they perfected it. Got a full studio in here with me today as we're going to talk some baseball. Got the boys from New York in with me, Dallas and Dylan. Got Eric Andreas from Vasani's here, and he brought from America's Got Talent, Greg Morton. Greg,
hey, what's going on? How are you doing, guys?
Thank you.
You sound so excited.
I know. It's just I'm low key.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming in, and I hope you don't mind. We're going to just spend just a couple minutes talking baseball.
No, I actually like baseball.
Okay.
Well, I live a couple of blocks away from the Sky Dome in Toronto.
Nice.
Well, they may be getting the Canada, maybe getting another team soon too. Yeah. So we'll see.
I was at Game 2 of the World Series, Phillies and Blue Jays.
Montreal doesn't deserve another team. I'll tell you that. The way they disrespected the Spos. That's what they call them.
The Spos.
The Spos. Yes, they call it the Expos. We call it the Spos.
Well, I know you were also a former Buffalo Bill. Not if you don't bring that up. I bring that up.
It's the craziest thing.
Nobody brings that up. I do.
Go to his Wikipedia page and you'll notice.
Actually,
that.
A lot of people bring it up.
Do they? Yeah. Defensive end.
Well, explain the whole thing.
Explain the whole thing for the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
I think you should explain it. You're the one that played for them.
Oh, you
right?
think it's real?
It's not real? Oh, that's not real because it's on your wiki page.
Do I look like I have a football body? Look at this.
Well,
I don't mean a
to
body
be honest
shaped
with
like
you,
a football.
To be honest with you?
Yeah,
1974, I can see it.
He's Canadian. They don't play football.
Sure they do.
Well, not real football.
That's fantastic.
That's
But
funny.
interesting story. I met that real guy, the football player from the Buffalo Bills. That guy, his navel comes up to my ear. Like he's huge. He's gigantor.
So I guess your wikis got combined.
Yeah. That Greg Morton actually played in the
Somehow
80s.
they got cross-pollinated. I don't know what happened. Or maybe it's a practical joke for somebody out there who really enjoys it.
Well, that's how WikiLeaks or not WikiLeaks, but the Wiki works. Is people just anybody can put whatever they want on there.
Yeah.
So
it's funny.
It's hilarious.
All right.
I sat down talking to this guy about football for a half hour.
Yeah. And you probably don't even watch that much football, do you?
No.
I don't know anything. he did all the talking. It's like, so what was it like playing for the Buffalo Bills? I'll bet it was great, wasn't it? Man, I remember when I was watching you guys on TV, and it just went on and on and on. No, really, that wasn't me. Yeah, so anyway, I was watching on TV, and what about when you scored that touchdown? It kept going on and on, and I know nothing about football. I watch it once a year, the Super Bowl, and that's for the snacks.
Right.
That's all I watch it for, and then that's it. I move on.
Nice. All right.
I don't have the time to commit to sports.
No, not even the halftime entertainment.
However, I did watch the playoffs, the basketball, because the Raptors, the Raptors were in it, and that was historic.
Oh, please, were you there when they won it all? Did they?
Were you in the city?
Yeah.
Thank God, no.
Okay.
Was your wife?
Yeah. She said it was nuts.
I'm sure, because you live right downtown, don't you?
Right downtown. Yeah. We're not that far from Jurassic Park. In fact, we almost got a place right next to Jurassic Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
But I looked down and I saw that area where that's where all the sports is. And I looked down and went, no, this is not good. I'll never be able to get to my gigs.
But you could supplement your income with parking. You could charge people to park.
But it was quite an experience, and Toronto, the whole country celebrated. Can you imagine a whole country celebrating one team? It was fantastic. There were Jurassic Parks all across the country.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean we were celebrating it too. We wanted Toronto to win.
Everybody's sick of Golden State, right? It gets tired. It gets old, right?
It gets real old.
It gets old quick.
Let another brother have a chance once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yankees, real quick, did absolutely nothing at the deadline, Eric.
I know. I was kind of surprised.
I was shocked.
Yeah. Did you hear Stephen A. Smith just go nuts on that yesterday?
No.
Because he's a Yankees fan.
So was Dylan.
He was screaming into the mic
brought
for
him in.
a half hour straight about that.
We got a Yankees fan here and a diehard Rays fan. That's why I wanted to bring him in.
You know what's funny? I grew up a Yankees fan. Now I'm a Rays fan. I gave up on the Yankees when I moved down here. So
What happened?
I came here, and my dad's diehard. He's from Jersey, big Yankees fan. I came down here. It was after we signed A-Rod, and I wasn't happy about that. So I kind of just said, I started watching the Rays. They build the team from the ground up. They don't buy players. They don't do that. And I kind of just fell in love with the Rays. So my heart took me another way. And now I'm a happy man after a sweep of Boston. So
yeah. And you know something? It's fun to watch them build a team, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
Really is.
And that's Pittsburgh's always kind of been that way too. That's why I'm a big Steeler fan. Yeah. They don't go out and get the big free agents. They'll get somebody every once in a while. Like their last big free agent was Jerome Bettis. You know what I mean? So I kind of like watching teams develop and from the ground up. And
exactly what
that's what the Rays do, and they're the best at it. I don't think anybody else is even close to what they can do.
And then didn't we say last week, and I know I said before the day of the break that the Astros were going to go out and make the most groundbreaking
and they
trade
did, and they're probably going to win.
I said they were going to get another ace to suit that staff like they did with Verlander 2 years ago.
Who can compete with that staff in the playoffs?
Exactly.
Nobody.
Now,
I know the Yankees can hit.
Now, hold on, Eric. If you're the Yankees now, the big thing is for them now, what do you do? Like, this is why it's so bad that the Yankees didn't go out and get somebody. What are you going to do when you got to go against Houston in the playoffs?
Yeah.
You got Verlander, Greinke now added to the staff.
Garrett Cole.
Not even mentioning Garrett Cole or the other guy. Who's the other one?
It's Animal Sanchez.
But still.
But they'll go
not Sanchez, the kid, or who's that kid from Toronto who's like 3-12 with an ERA of 6?
Aaron Sanchez.
Aaron Sanchez.
Yeah, there you go.
But still, they went out and made moves.
Yeah.
Even the Braves going out and getting Melanson along with Green.
But how many options would they? They only had 2 people that could really go after. One of them didn't want to be a Yankee. It was in his contract. The guy that actually went to Houston. Mm-hmm. I think it was in his contract. He had like 13
Aaron
teams.
Sanchez, you mean? Or
no, the pitcher, the Greinke.
No, they're both pitchers.
They got Greinke, Aaron Sanchez. They picked up Martin Maldonado, a relief pitcher, Joe Biaggi from the Blue Jays.
But Greinke had
in
his contract no trade to Yankees. I do not want to be a Yankee.
Right.
So.
And then, but the other thing was they were the Astros were really close to getting Bumgarner. They actually this Greinke
20
thing,
minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Tampa was trying to get Bumgarner. I heard.
I like what Tampa did. I know you don't. I like what Tampa.
We need another pitcher.
Yeah.
But.
No. Overall, I think
Nick Anderson last night.
I think we broke even at the trade deadline. I don't feel like we really added major additions, but I don't really feel like we gave up anything other than Jesus Sanchez, but there's just no room for him on the 40-man roster.
But the one good thing the Rays did, like what were we saying that they needed? They needed
right-handed bat.
Help. And they went out and got that 5th starter, too, who does have a very good K rate. And you know the Rays pitching coaches can fix his other problems that he had. Look what they did for Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson last night, he was in the clubhouse afterwards like, I never hit 98 miles an hour in my life. Yeah. He's like, I'm hitting 98, 99 on the gun. I'm like, what's going on out there? Like, seriously, these coaches make the players better in Tampa because they know how to coach them up.
Coach them up.
Now, I'm just going to say this. The Yankees, they're in trouble now in the playoffs because now you're going to, when you run into Houston, you're going to be dominated on the
if they even reach Houston.
No, they probably will. But the Yankees are going to get to the playoffs.
They're a good team, but
the Yankees are going to get to the playoffs. They're going to run into Houston.
Their staff isn't healthy. Are they going to be healthy in the playoffs?
But I still think they're going to make the playoffs. They're so far
they'll
up
make the playoffs. They'll make it. I don't think they're going to go far in the playoffs.
Oh, I agree. Right now, I agree.
It's too late. What are they going to do now? Unless they have somebody in the farm system.
They have a great roster up and down 1 through 9 when you look at the bats, but you look at that pitching staff. Even Chapman has struggled in the bullpen.
Who's got the best record in the American League right now? Is it the Astros?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I think the best record in baseball is Dodgers. Yeah.
No, in the American League. I mean, in the American League.
It's either
the Astros.
All right. Because whoever's got the best record plays the wild card team. So the Yankees are probably going to play either the Indians or the Twins.
There's 2 wild card teams, though, right?
Yeah, but they play for that one. They play that 1-game battle.
Oh yeah, that's right. I hate that.
I got the right now. The Yankees are 68-39. The Twins are 70-40.
Okay, so the Twins get home field advantage
I'm sorry,
right now.
The Twins, the Astros.
The
Astros. Yeah.
So right now it would be the Yankees and the Twins. And here's the thing, though: if you look at history, the Twins terrible against the Yankees, no matter how stacked the Twins are. So if you look at history, I'm going to have to take the Yankees in the first round here.
Well, we still have a lot of baseball to play, so it's.
But I will say this about Tampa sweeping Boston. That was absolutely huge. The Rays needed that more than they needed absolutely anything in life.
I like the second baseman they picked up, Sogard, I think his name is. I like him. 300 hitter, great defender, and then they needed a right-hand bat. And what did he do yesterday? Was it Aguilar? He was about 2 for 4. He was on base like 3 or 4 times. I know he walked once.
I wasn't crazy about that trade the day of, and I still don't like the fact they give up on Faria, but I think Aguiar will be a good addition for the Rays because he is a good big right-handed bat. But not only that.
They needed a right-handed bat.
Not only that, but like you said, them bringing in Sogard. If you go back and remember a couple years ago when Milwaukee made it to NLCS, Sogard and Aguiar were both on the Brewers. They were second baseman and first baseman on that team. So it's just you've already brought in two guys.
Experience.
You've already brought in two guys not only with experience, but that know each other and are friends with each other.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. And Sogard, what he said about Aguiar, really, I was impressed by Aguiar as a person. He's really a great dude. Yeah. And this is what the Rays do. They don't go out and trade for scumbags either. They go out and trade for good people.
That's true.
It's true on what they do on that. I think that adds a lot to what a team brings to the field.
Yeah.
If you got good people out there that want to win and not scumbags that just want to go out there and make money and screw the team,
I'm
that's
looking
a big
forward
deal
to
to me.
I think they made good moves. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It is. Moves that didn't make any sense to me. I don't know why Trevor Bauer went to Cincinnati. I don't understand why Chris Stroman going to the Mets. Those bother
next
my
season.
mind.
Well,
Yeah,
the Mets are only 5 out of the playoffs.
Well, it seems like I've
And
never
maybe even
seen
closer than
teams
that now.
try to contend for next season at the trade deadline before.
But
That's never
if they're
happened
only
before.
5 games out, you still got
They're
plenty of
4
time.
games out of the playoff spot. They're 4 games out of the playoff spot. The
They
Mets are
are the Mets.
Hey,
They have to make a move. It's
if-
New York. You have to do something. You know what I mean?
If you
can't
remember,
just give
the
up.
St. Louis Blues were in last place in January, won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, he's
The
going
Mets-
to bring up the
Hey,
Blues again.
yeah, I'm just
He's a big
saying.
Blues fan.
I'm just saying. The Mets are that kind of team right now.
Yeah.
Just
They
saying.
could
They're that
be.
team
We'll
that they
see.
were in last place, and they've been climbing. They've been red hot. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. They
Yeah.
are. Pete Alonso the other day, hey, I was laughing at it myself the other day, but Alonso came out and said, hey, don't sleep on us. He's like, we are a bunch of people that believe we can do this. I'm like, whoa,
We'll see.
We'll see. You're right. We'll see. Well, they do have a good team, and you add Stroman, and like you said it the other day, they're not asking him to be an ace; they're asking him to be a number 3.
But here's my problem.
That's what he is.
You got the Nationals who are hot right now. The Braves are contending, and you still got the Phillies dwindling there. And I don't see the Mets passing either of them teams. So.
I can agree with you on that.
It's a hard division.
Yeah.
It
But
is.
at least they went out and got some pieces to try and
They try.
do it.
Yeah.
So they weren't
show
sellers,
face
they
to your
were
fan
buyers.
base. Like we're trying here. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly, and that's what Alonso's saying. Don't give up on us. He was telling the fans, don't give up on us, man.
Before we go to break, Dallas, what do you think? Rays, they did all right at the trade deadline. Were you happy?
Kind of. At first I wasn't, but now that I see it, I kind of am.
All right, so yeah, he was not happy with the Jesus Sanchez move,
At all.
or the Faria move for that matter. But
I didn't like Faria, but I like getting Nick Anderson. I just think Nick Anderson and Trevor Richards are going to make a difference on this team. I think the Rays got what they needed was pitching help.
Well, I don't know if anybody saw, but Trevor Richards just got optioned to Durham.
Oh, okay.
I did not see that.
I did not see that.
So much for our fifth starter.
But hey, you know what? Hey, that's
he knows more than us.
That's you know what
Right?
though? That's a smart thing for the Rays. Put them down in the minors. Didn't they do this with a Glass now last year or one of these guys they
I
got?
don't know. They've been doing it with McKay.
But
Up and down.
But hey, that's not so dumb. Send them
McKay
down,
looked good yesterday.
work out all the kinks before you bring them back up and just throw them in against the Yankees or Red Sox. That's smart. That's smart.
All right, we'll take our first break, and then we'll come back. We'll spend some quality time with Greg Morton, who's performing at Vasani's this weekend, 629-9191, or log on to Vasani.net.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now, can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me.
Welcome back to the Larry Timko Show on 1070 The Zone, where Charlotte County comes to play. In our Howard's Pool World Studios, we have from America's Got Talent, even though I don't like saying that because I've known you for longer than that. It's Greg Morton, but I guess I have to use that as a plug. You like that, right?
Yeah.
You don't mind?
It's kind of nice, right?
Okay.
It's kind of nice to have a credit for once. No, I mean, I have other credits, but I mean, people have never seen them. That's all. You get on these shows.